Hi, I'm Mark Toole with 8020service.com. Today's customer service video question of the day comes from Quora. The question is an interesting one. When did customer service start? So, this as a question, this really brings up even more questions. There will be an answer, don't worry. It kind of goes along with the question that I answered yesterday, which you can find that video here if you're looking for that. The question I answered yesterday was about whether or not customer service skills were a thing or not. I argued that it really isn't necessarily, that it's much bigger than that. It's basically a function of normal human interactions. And this question is going to be roughly the same answer. When did customer service start? When did the first transaction occur in which someone could be considered a customer? Some prehistoric, semi-human caveman ancestor of ours, many hundreds of thousands, if not millions of years ago. One guy had a rock, another guy had a dead rabbit carcass, and he said, "Hey man, I'll trade you this rock for that rabbit carcass." And he's like, "Oh, okay, sure, that's a good idea." And then he handed him the rabbit carcass, collected the rock, and said, "Thank you very much. Enjoy that rock. I'm gonna go eat me this rabbit." Okay? That's when customer service started. Whenever the first time anything like that occurred, that's when customer service started. It's not customer service as you think of it in the conventional big business sense, customer service department, customer service agent sense. That would be silly. That would be like this guy, "Hey, I'm going to trade you this rock for that rabbit." "Okay, here's the rock. Where's my rabbit?" Beep! Press 47 for English. "Please hold. All of our available agents are busy assisting other cavemen." You know, I mean, it's that would be what you're thinking of. It's not... That when that whole thing started is another question entirely. I don't have a good answer to that. But customer service itself is simply a function of business, a function of commerce. It's necessary in the completion of business. This caveman example is a very simple one, but if either of those two guys wasn't happy with that transaction, they'd kill each other with spears, and it'd be no commerce taking place. So, arranging that business transaction in a way that it benefits both of them, that they both get what they want, that some sort of exchange happens, and they both walk away happy and with their skulls intact, is the original form of customer service. I would argue that not much has changed since those days, despite the efforts of big companies with big customer service departments, customer service agents, customer service AI chatbots, customer service automated phone systems, that thing that beeps in your ear, the 47 for English thing, because sometimes a guy that doesn't speak English maybe calls or something. These guys are getting it wrong. Take it back to the caveman days and simply think of customer service as this. You're going to have a business transaction with someone. You do everything you can to make that transaction go smoothly, so that they can receive the benefits they're paying for, so that you can receive their money in exchange for providing those benefits, whether it's a product, whether it's a service, whatever it is, they're buying it for some benefit. Provide that to them, collect their money, and make sure there are no problems that they have to come back and talk to you about. "Hey, this rabbit's not dead, it's still trying to run away from me," or whatever, in the caveman example. It's not really too much more complicated than that, even in modern times. A lot of people like to make it more complicated than that, but that doesn't mean they should. I think that keeping it simple like this is the best way to do it. That's why I called my website 8020service.com. It's the 80/20 principle, keeping things as simple as possible, and the simplest thing in customer service is preventing that problem from ever happening. If your initial transaction goes well, and there's no problems and everybody gets what they're looking for or better, they're not going to come back and complain. They're not going to come back and ask questions. "Hey, how do I use this rock?" They're going to go on with their day, go on with their life, benefit from what you've sold them, and it's better for you and it's better for them. It's better all the way around. So that's what I talk about. That's why I do these videos. That's why I write about this stuff. I've said this before, but I do one of these videos every weekday on a customer service question, taking the questions from Quora, but I'm also posting these on YouTube. So if you have a question, ask me in the comments on YouTube, ask me directly on Quora. I may answer it in a future video. And I also write regularly on business and customer service questions and topics, both on Quora in response to questions and on the website 8020service.com, which I also have a daily email list there that you can subscribe to, get updates on this stuff, regular updates. Really, I help businesses get this stuff right. That's what I talk about. That's what I write about. So subscribe on whatever you feel like subscribing on, and I'll be back tomorrow with another video.